Oh well. Well, time to sell. Show me what you have for sale. White Spire. Oh, that's right. He had an interesting S stock, but I don't need it. Okay, what do we got here? Coat. It's the heavy armor. No, I don't think anybody needs heavy armor anymore. Yeah, Forge Master's glove. You just, yeah. All right. Well. Do 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 do. This is gonna be a big sell. Yeah, I don't need that. Don't need the Dwarven Tome. Huh, large dwarf. Just need to make sure none of these are like magical in nature. Like these aren't like named weapons, because I've ran into a couple of those where it's blue but it's named. So oops. Yeah, I think. You know what? I got too much stuff. Nope. I got too much stuff anyway, so screw it. Grimoire of the Tides. Oh, I already got all that stuff, so don't care. Oh dear God. Yeah, like this. This is a special named item, but it's a blue item. I don't think I have any more. I'm just gonna go with my gut and say there's no more. That's a lot of magical clothing. Well, 70,000. Oh, this is gonna be good. Boom. Oh, I don't think I've ever had that much money in my life. Not in this game. Which, I mean, this is the first time ever playing this game, so there's that. Oh. Oh. If only I could give that to, That was a good sell. That was a fine, fantastic sell. All right. Out of curiosity. Okay, yeah. Can't do it. Hmm. I've always found it interesting that I can't cast a lot of the spells out of combat. You can only cast damage spells out of combat. So I suppose that puts me into combat. So there's that. All right. So I don't have anything else to do, but let's go ahead and jump on over to here, heal ourselves, or rest. I think.
Amazing. You could fit a
Right.
whole village in here.
Yeah, I think. We'll just have to be careful when we probably fight the final boss, because I think we're on the final level of Cadnua. Oddnua, I guess. Level 13. Which is pretty great. And then after we're done with this area, we can head on elsewhere. Actually, I think we can just head on over and I think actually, yeah, I think we can just do the Cadnua fight, and we should be good.
Steady does it.
Quick save, proper. Yes, there we go. Kestrek, you feel a sharp and sudden pain in your head, immediately followed by a harsh and alien voice. A human, Adir Vesti. The creature makes a peculiar clacking sound before its voice speaks in your ear. I name it trespasser, killer. You speak a little better than. You speak a little better than your leader. It insults us. I will tear the memory from its. It speaks to our leader. I was like, wait, what? It visits the nest. You feel an echo of the Vithrax's alarm in your head. To what purpose? Your leader asked us to collect some Adra samples to help the colony. Asked this of this? You feel a muted wave of thwarted anger. Go then, the Adra men will crush it like a squirming hare, and Drek will send us once more. I probably could have totally done the resolve. Anyways. All right. I'm pretty sure the Adra vessels are the Adra men are like vessel creatures. I'm pretty sure. Right? Yes.
What?
Thing is,
What?
this
Damn.
thing isn't doing.
Oh, by the way. Okay. Oh. That's fantastic. That's fantastic. A 2-meter radius to frighten vessels. What the blazes is this? Witch's cudgel. Inflicts persecuting. Whatever the heck that is. Chat, what's persecuting?
This thing isn't doing.
Huh. Come help me here. The spirit holds his hand just above the shattered machine, poised as if to pull on some unseen component. Brace there, and we will be rid of this stone. Be rid of this. Be rid of this one. Each word seems to resolve itself in your mind an instant after it's spoken, as if you recall the Ingwithan tongue. He waits a moment, evidently for someone to take up position. Pull hard now. There. He sags back, wiping his brow. These machines, to think how many souls have felt their touch, and how many of those willing, I wonder. What has happened here? Do not worry. With Adnua slain, the rest have shown their true colors. Most have fled, some scattered into the tunnels, the fools. Come. They've already started sealing the upper floors. We'll be the last one out at this rate. And Dioris means to work some spell upon that door. Use Adnua's servants against him. What kind of spell? He cannot unmake the door entirely, but he can change its purpose. The oath, you see, if Adnua's servants are pledged to his defense, then we shall pledge ourselves to his destruction. The man gives you a fierce grin, turning away, and from one step to another, he has faded, only to appear once more beside the machine.
Mm-hmm. Nice and quiet.
Interesting. Apparently, I'm gonna need like some special way to open this door, I suppose.
That's the.
No use. I need something stronger.
God, I got everything right. Yes, I did. Okay. Okay.
Slow and silent.
All right.
That's the.
Damn. Oh, I think it's trying to frighten. Right? Terrify, yes. Or it's trying to terrify, and I'm immune to terrify because of my new sword. I need my new dandy sword. But yeah, if at all possible, I definitely want to try and be careful of where I go, because I want to try and finish up this whole floor before I officially face the big boss.
That's settled.
Stop, everyone.
That's settled.
All right, what do you got? This hazy figure is tall and heavily built, and his shifting, indistinct face is turned toward the floor, as if it were deep in thought. You hear a faint murmuring in the rolling cadence of prayer. From time to time, the spirit seems to sway in place. As you approach, the spirit raises his voice, and you recognize the familiar sounds of the Egwithan tongue. And no more shall souls splinter upon the wheel. Hear me, great father. I am pledged against your foes, and the greatest of these is death. Listen. The spirit turns its face towards you in a swift motion. For a moment, its features blur, and then resolve into what appears to be a man's visage, its eyes fixed upon you. You're late. Sorry, I was delayed. The spirit turns his face away. They will be here soon to cast us down, to unmake our work. To unmake our work, it is nearly too late. What must we do? Oh, that's stoic. I don't want to do that. Our work? He nods. If they knew, perhaps they would understand. If they heard the sisters speak in foreign lands, they would leave their madmen to suffer alone, or else cast these same out from their sight. Hey, Dark 40, how's it going? What difficulty is this? I am currently on normal, mostly to the fact so I can enjoy the game and actually get through it, so that way I can have time to play Pillars of Eternity 2. Yeah, I just want to try and get through the games, but still have fun with them, enjoy them, and do as much as I'm still trying to do as much as I can. I'm not looking for like a very challenging run, especially since I'm kind of on a time crunch, kind of, but still want to have it a high enough difficulty where it's enjoyable. He shifts, standing straighter. Are you ready? But anyways, how are you doing, Dark 40? Are you ready? He raises his hand, and you think you see the glint of metal, though a second glance reveals nothing. They have placed your crest upon the animate, alongside my own. The animates? You're going to sacrifice yourself? He shakes his head. Those of faith remain, and we are children of the wheel. Death is not for us. The spirit's gaze slides away from you as you depart. Even as you move away, he reaches out an arm for someone else, smiling. Interesting. So I take it like there was a split faction that happened in here?
Let's go.
I'm ready.
Most inconvenient.
Oh, they can't get stunned. Okay. Oh, they went in on. No, rude. And where's my combat move? That's also rude.
Laying low.
Sure.
Now, what does this guy have to say? A hazy form stands before you. From time to time, the blurring features resolve. Okay, I can't do this anymore. How am I going to explain? How can we possibly give him what he wants? The spirit speaks in quick, hushed bursts of Engwithan and shakes his head as if to answer his own question. He's going to kill me. He's killed so many. Why should he stop here? Who is going to kill you? Great Father, Master, Adnua, I'm trying all I can do. All of us are. But we have come to the edge of what is possible. Are you still loyal to Adnua? What does he want? The figure paces a few steps. What we cannot give him. Even after all this time, there's so much we do not know. He wants his son, the boy he knew, whole and preserved, returned to him. Interesting. Hold on. My thumb's acting up here. All right. But people, souls, they don't always remember. Who's to say his own son will remember being his son at all? Or remember his father's face? I have seen mothers forget their children. Who are you? He has brought so many people down here. I hear such terrible things from the upper floors. Even here, these constructions, I cannot sleep. His voice lowers. I think sometimes that I will wake and find myself inside one of the animats. Will I even know? Will it not be like waking one day to find myself blind and mute? What are you doing here? I'm hiding. I passed by one of the machines and I suddenly couldn't breathe. I was thinking about the work we've done, the things we've seen. How even small deeds can scar the soul. Is mine so ragged? Will Adnua's son be grateful when we have torn him from his rest? How could you do all this? I didn't think we could go so far. I didn't know. Adnua is our liege lord. How can I refuse him? Are you still loyal? Of course. Hold on. Whoops. I'm not saying anything like that. I'm only frightened. Aya, I'm sorry. Don't tell anyone, please. Aya. Of course, I am a devoted servant. I didn't mean, please. I never meant that I would ever renounce my oaths. Do you know the way past the speaking door? I know the oath, of course. We speak it every day. I am a servant to Anua. My sworn arm is pledged against his enemies. My soul is sworn to his purpose. The spirit seems to curl in on himself. Sworn. I guess that's as far as I can go here. Interesting. Interesting.
I'm on the trail.
Something over there.
A lot of traps. We got there. Okay, I don't want to do that. That's probably the speaking door. I don't want to do that just yet.
Let's
Have
go.
at thee. Oh god.
Gotcha.
Have at thee. There we go. Now this spirit stands stiffly at attention, and her gaze focused on the end of the hallway. One arm bears up a heavy round shield, though the rippling blur of soul energy obscures what lies upon it. And speaking with him. Hello. Her head turns a little. They've passed the Blight Forges. If the overseers live, we may stop them, and yet in the chambers beneath. She snorts. If Kabiros and his pack of scheming wizards haven't betrayed us. The bomb may be up on us soon. Better to make peace with whatever god will have you. She pauses, looking at you. Are you afraid? Afraid of what? Indeed. What's to fear at all? She looks away from you. Our own people turn against us. What remains if we are victorious? Who will feed the machines then? I do not fear the battle. I fear what will become of our lord. Once we are victorious, what further madness the children of the wheel will pour into his ears. Perhaps we would stop once his son is returned to him. But will they let him? Children of the wheel? While Adnua contents himself with his titan, they dig after the very heart of the heaven. She gives a sour laugh. Madness, all of it. And yet Adnua holds them close at his side. None of this would have happened if not for them. They have driven our great lord from grief and into madness, pushed him into these deeds. He was a great king. Perhaps he will be again. Come, we'll rally the defense at the steps. Funnel them into our blades. With the Atnamats beside us, they won't stand up. The spirit gasps wordlessly, mouth agape. She gropes for something at her back, unseen, and takes a listening step sideways away from you. Her eyes, wide, gaze into yours. You leg buckles, and as she falls, the misty lights which form her shape thin and scatter. Damn. So there was just a giant rebellion that happened here.
Eyes open.
Now this I haven't seen before.
Okay then. With a machine part. Yes, I'll take that. Thank you very much. This still has 2 turns to go. Oh, 1 second, chat. 1 second. Okay. Yeah, we'll go this way. Actually, no. Go this way. Because I think that leads more into the dark door. But I don't really want to... Or not the dark door, the speaking door. I don't really want to do. Have at thee.
No use. I need something strong. Eyes open.
Hey.
Oh. And done.
Slow and silent.
If it makes you rest
Is that not a
easy.
detectable item? No. That day. That was a bit unfortunate. It's a chest, for crying out loud. It's supposed to have something in it. Game, you're rude. There goes my loot. Oh, well. You're just a beast. Okay. Oh, I was very happy about that. And lucky. Audra Shell. Interesting. Well, we're getting closer to max leveling. And then there's a good chance most of this game will end up being a breeze. I say that now. And later it's just gonna be like, oh, redo, redo, retry, retry, reload, 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 reload. Anyways. The talking door. Oh. A large ornate Anguithan door stands before you. To either side rest large crystals glowing with a faint light. You feel a peculiar change in the air, as if some presence were nearby, yet there is nobody to be seen. You hear a whisper emerging as from thin air from the general direction of the door. It grows in both volume and number, and many voices speaking quietly. In moments, it has become a chaotic hiss of voices, each vying to be heard, but as you listen, the voices begin to settle into a cadence and then into words, a phrase spoken by many at once. Beneath stone and weight of years rest one who would slay death. Who comes to wake him? Oh. Uh, lie. Why is that a lie? I am servant to Adnua. My sword arm is pledged against his enemies. My soul is sworn to his purpose. You feel a peculiar chill in the air, and the voices grows as sharpened tears. Here pass no traitors. Oh, you are struck by a sudden lashing arc of energy from the door. It is sharp, piercing pain, but after a few moments, only the memory of it lingers. Ow! Well, that hurt.